And we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Alert, alert.
Now Roethlisberger. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. 50. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? That's all right.
Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll roll him out right. Washington's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
44, middle. Hey, two.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Easy, easy. Hey, Alpha. 6-6, pull it high.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Go, go.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Help out.
Watch the pass.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
These two. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. 5.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Echo. Hey, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. They're running it. Snickers. Now spin. Double bump. Protein spill. Hey, check right. Hey, seam 6.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Roethlisberger now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Alert, alert. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
Like 80. 50. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Middle. Hey, exit. Check. 55.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Easy, easy.
They'll look to run with Connor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Jack 16. 10, 10. These 2. Ringo. Hey, move it. Keep going, boys, move it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
55, one day. The ball, team, we got to get to the 44. Bravo. Lucky. Mike 55. Got one.
On second and goal, Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but now it's third and goal. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's fourth down and goal.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Derrick Henry. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Look at me. Zipper.
Motion, motion.
Get it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, keep it up.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Orville.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
65, 65. 65.
Hey, high 7.
198.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
No spacing.
Go get him. Hey, check the lock.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vannett. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
55.
Middle.
55. Hey, eat. Target. Mike,
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill eluding the pressure right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready? 50, play. Go.
Now Lewis here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Yo, go, go.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. That's complete to John Ross. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Go! 70, Indy. Hey!
On first down, it's Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You ain't 80 weapons. You ain't doing nothing today.
Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
36. World. Hey, single slot, single slot. 58, boys, 58.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Got it?
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Now. Smooth. Ready?
Now it's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, Zoo. Christian, Travis.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
180. Right there in the middle. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Recon. One quick like
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's go, defense.
No spacing.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike, 55.
Hey. Let's get it together, team. Go.
Mike, 55. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Echo.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. 60 yards, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go.
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
It's our time. It's our time.
Double bump. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tevin Coleman, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Topper, 2.
Now it's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Middle. Motion. Snickers, 66. 55. Mark 55. Check. 50. 55. Bravo. 55.
Now Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check 50.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
We got double up.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jim.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis, he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A quick throw here out to Brown. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Tannehill now to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey. Move.
198.
Go.
98 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Go.
98. Watch 98.
6-6. Pull it back.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Go. Defense.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Mike 58 right there. I got one. Hey, Mike 7. Easy. I got one.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
50. Hey, wahoo!
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, box truck. Pull it together. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much